Hey team, Mike, Oldfellas Travels. Well, we've had a bit of a hiccup. I've had a lot of trouble with corruption of files or corruption of cards with the GoPro, and you know, the solution was I was told to me just format the card every time before you use it. Well, that seemed to be okay for a while, you know, but the last 3 days of recordings of just the card's totally corrupt. I took it out, put it in, and it just couldn't read any of the data. So unfortunately the wrap up is going to be very quick, but what I will do is I'll put in a video of a most amazing place I went to, and I did a full video on this and the unusual, you know, diggings there that there was. But there's just going to be a bit of a wrap up now, and that I'll finish off today, because as you'll see, it was my last day of prospecting today for a couple of weeks, because I'm going back to Perth doing a couple of things, and I'm on a cruise for 4 nights, 5 days. Then I'll probably spend a week down there with mum and family, and then I'll be back to the goldfields, most likely Meekatharra, I think, provided, you know, she's dried out enough up there. So that's about it. Extremely frustrating. I think there was some really good footage that I had on that over the last 3 days, but there's a final wrap up. I only found one little bit of gold, but I've seen some amazing countryside, and that'll be shown in the video of from the drone. But yeah, apologies guys, but there's nothing I can do about it, and it's extremely frustrating for me. And I'm going to talk about the GoPro and why I'm moving to Sony in a review in a little while. But after this, the recordings will all be via the Sony and the DJI action camera. I had some cracker shots with creek crossings and, you know, lifting wheels, getting out into this. So there's one spot I wanted to get to, but she's all in the ionosphere now and gone forever. Anyway guys, this is a wrap up. I'm off to Perth day after tomorrow, pack up tomorrow, off to Perth next day, cruise, a week catching up with some friends and family, and then next point of call, Meekatharra. Take it easy, and let's hope the gremlins go away, because I'm getting a little bit sick of corrupt files with the GoPro. See you guys. Hey team, well, Mike Oldfellas Travels. This is the last swing for today that I've just had. Whole day of nothing but rubbish. Hasn't been the last 3 or 4 days. It hasn't been a great run. I've shown you pretty much all the gold except one piece that I got in the last 3 days. But so I'm going back to Perth to sort a couple of things out, and then heading out on a cruise with my sister, a 4-night comedy cruise, I think it is. So we should get a few laughs and a bit of relaxation out of that. The 40E is not done, but it's been very poor going. Like, I don't think any of us has found more than 5 grams in the last week. You know, so it's been a bit of a dry spell. We've covered a lot of ground and been on a few pending sites as well, but you know, we've been hitting this area for 3 years now, or the guys have been hitting it pretty much full time for 3 years. Previous years, as you probably know, I was only hitting it for a few weeks at a time, for a couple of months maybe at a time, and it was always, you know, had a good return of gold in it. But I think the word's out. We've never seen so many people out here. The other day there was like 12 people, and half a dozen of them were camped that we know of. So I think the word's out about this area, and it's had a bit of a cane in this year, and we haven't done so well. So time to move on. Once I've finished in Perth, I'll be heading probably up to Meekatharra, I think. But I'm not totally unhappy, a bit disappointed maybe, but it's my first run for this year. What I've been here 5 weeks, I think, and that's pretty much the return for the last what would it be, 3 weeks. Yes, in the last 3 days I got this little baby fella Well, let's see what she weighs. Put her on, probably won't even register. No, so it must be under 0.1 of a gram. It's a pity this doesn't show 2 decimal places. I thought it would have done. These are the new scales. And then we got the others that I've picked up over the last, oh, these have been the last 3 weeks because we're nearly, so we got the 4.4. So there's 5.4, throw another couple on, 6.8, last 2. 7.5, so 7.5 is not bad going. And let's see. So, and I think before them, I'm trying to remember, yeah, I got 35 grams in a jar before them, which was the specie mostly. So what's that? 7.5 and 35 is 42.5. So can't complain about that really. It's not on my quota. I'm chasing 2 ounces a month this year, but I'll take an ounce a month. So what's 42? What's so 37? 35 plus 7 is 42. So 42.5 grams. 42 grams, which is take away 31, leaves 13, I think. Yeah, well, close to 1.5 ounces, just a tad under. So I can't complain. Some people get nothing. No, I don't want that to be me. So that's a wrap for this period, my first 5 weeks on the goldfields. Back on a 40E that's been pretty good to us the last, pretty good the last 3 years. But now it's time to pack up, go back to Perth, do me cruise, have a bit of fun, catch up with a couple of friends, and head to Meekatharra. And I wish you all the very best for the next couple of weeks while I'm away. Eating food, drinking beer, and watching the ocean. And the comedy show. Comedy shows each day, I suppose. So take it easy, lay back, have a beer, enjoy the videos. As soon as I get back, I'll be in the gold again. Cheers, guys. Stay safe. Look after each other, eh? Especially your family. Well, that's it for this area. See ya.